Discipline is not built in comfort. It is built in resistance. Every time you choose what is easy, you weaken your future. Every time you choose what is hard, you strengthen your character. Most people wake up and negotiate with themselves. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel motivated. They wait to feel confident. But winners move before emotion agrees. They act first and let feeling catch up later. You do not become strong by talking about strength. You become strong by doing what you said you would do, especially when you do not feel like it. Your biggest enemy is not competition. It is your own inconsistency. One day you are focused. The next day you disappear. One day you push hard. The next day you rest without earning it. That pattern destroys potential. Success is not random. It is constructed, brick by brick, action by action, day by day, when nobody is watching, when nobody is praising, when nobody cares. That is where discipline is forged. If you skip what you promised yourself, and it does not bother you, you are not disciplined yet. Discipline means it stays in your mind. It refuses to let you relax. It reminds you who you said you would become. You cannot build a powerful life with weak daily standards. Standards decide behavior. Behavior decides outcomes. If your standard is comfort, your result will be average. If your standard is growth, your result will be strength. Pain is not punishment. It is preparation. Pressure is not your enemy. It is your training ground. When your body says slow down, that is the moment you grow. When your mind says quit, that is the moment you separate. Because most people stop there. Most people retreat. Most people choose relief. But relief never builds greatness. You say you want more success, more respect, more freedom. But are you willing to demand more from yourself? Are you willing to raise your expectations? To remove excuses? To eliminate distractions? To stop giving yourself options? Because options create weakness. When hard and easy are both available, easy usually wins. So remove the alternative. Decide once and execute daily. Not emotionally, not occasionally, daily. You will not always feel strong. You will not always feel confident, but you can always choose effort. Effort is a decision, not a mood, and effort compounds. Every disciplined action is a deposit into your future. Every excuse is a withdrawal from your potential. Your life right now is a reflection of repeated choices, and expect transformation. You must become intentional. You must become relentless. You must become consistent. This is not about hype. It is about control. Control over emotion. Control over impulse. Control over delay. When you master control, you master direction, and direction determines destiny. So stop waiting. Stop negotiating. Stop delaying. Make the decision. Commit fully. And understand this, real power begins the moment you stop arguing with yourself. The moment you stop arguing with yourself is the moment you take control. Control is not loud. It is quiet. It shows up when nobody is watching. It executes when nobody is clapping. Most people think discipline is intensity. It is not. Intensity fades. Discipline remains. Intensity depends on emotion. Discipline depends on decision. And decision must be repeated daily. You cannot decide once and expect permanent change. You must decide again tomorrow, and again the next day. Because consistency is built through repetition, not excitement. Repetition feels boring. Repetition feels slow. Repetition feels invisible. But repetition builds identity. Every time you complete a hard task, you send a message to yourself. I follow through. Every time you quit early, you send a different message. I break promises. Your identity is shaped by these messages, not by what you post, not by what you say, by what you repeatedly do. If you want elite results, you must eliminate average behavior. You cannot scroll endlessly and expect focus. You cannot skip effort and expect strength. You cannot avoid discomfort and expect growth. Growth lives where comfort dies, and comfort survives where standards are low. Raise your standard, not temporarily, but permanently. Stop measuring effort by mood. Measure it by mission. The mission does not change because you feel tired. The mission does not pause because you feel overwhelmed. The mission continues, and so must you. There will be days you feel unstoppable and days you feel drained. Both days require action because discipline is not selective. It does not work only on good days. It works especially on bad ones. When your mind suggests delay, respond with action. When your body suggests comfort, respond with movement. When your emotions suggest quitting, respond with commitment. That response is what separates you from everyone else. Most people live in reaction. They react to mood. They react to stress. They react to inconvenience. But disciplined people live in command. They give orders to themselves, and they obey. No negotiation, no countdown, no tomorrow. Now, you do not need a perfect plan. You need a higher threshold for excuses. You need fewer options and stronger follow-through, because results are not complicated. They are earned through repeated effort, applied in the same direction, over and over, until progress becomes visible. You might not see change immediately. You might not feel improvement instantly, but invisible growth is still growth. Roots grow underground before trees rise above, so do not confuse silence. With stagnation, do not confuse slow progress. With failure, if you are showing up daily, you are building momentum, and momentum changes everything, but only for those who refuse to stop. Stopping is easy. Continuing is rare. Anyone can begin. Few can persist. The difference between average and elite is not talent, it is endurance. Endurance of boredom, endurance of repetition, endurance of slow progress. Most people quit quietly. They do not announce it. They slowly reduce effort. They slowly lower standards. They slowly accept less. And over time, that becomes their identity. You cannot allow that. You cannot drift. You must decide. You will feel resistance. That is normal. What is not normal is pushing through anyway. That is discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It is self-leadership. It is guiding yourself toward a higher standard, even when the lower path looks easier. You must become immune to temporary comfort, because temporary comfort creates permanent regret, and temporary struggle creates permanent growth. Choose your discomfort. Choose your challenge. Choose your standard every day to your own standard, because at the end, you answer to yourself, and you will either say, I pushed, or I hesitated. Make sure your answer reflects strength, reflects courage, reflects discipline. So rise without negotiation, move without hesitation, work without excuse, and understand this clearly. Relentless consistency is the final advantage and the rarest one. Now prove it.